Say hello to everyone who is here. I'm not sure if anyone's on, but hello, hello. The reason why I'm coming on tonight is it is a momentous night for me and you guys because I just want to say thank you to all the people because who knew that I was ever going to get here? Because if you guys are my friends and if you have been with me since the beginning, you know for sure that this has been an upward battle and an upward climb. And this is all about being triumphant. This is all about us talking about triumphancy and how some of us can think that these little triumphant times and measures don't matter, but they really do because we all have different battles. We all have different things that are challenges for us. And for myself, for those of you that have been with me from day one, hello, my day ones. And for those of and my day ones, some of them are 13 years old. So I just got to shout outs through the decades, you know what I mean? And the reason why I'm saying this is because my channel is like 13 years old. And I stopped it when I got off of my journey the last time because I was just, I was down and out. And then I realized 10 years later that I was coming back on. And for those of you that have been with me, you know that this wasn't easy because I started off just vlogging at my worst time in my life, or at least seemingly felt like the worst time in my life. Little did I know that it was really going to be the for the best part of my life, which is coming onto my ascension journey and meeting all of you guys and showing up and showing out. You know what I mean? It was a wild ride, and you guys have been there with me since the beginning, and I appreciate it. And for some of you, you guys are new watchers, new joiners. But the reason why I'm saying 100 is because if you have been my old subscriber, you know how hard this was for me to breach through this. Not only was I not getting picked up by the algorithms, I had YouTube eating my little amounts of views as it was, and just wasn't seeing the turnover, and I was getting really down and out at points of my self-esteem career here, but it never saw me. I was the little engine that could, and I was never going to stop. And I know it's because I had faith in my heart. And for some of you, you'll be like, "Oh, what's 100 like viewers and subs?" And I'm like, you know what? Some people got like 10,000 as their high point. This is my high point right now, and I'm just going to keep reaching higher and higher. I just honestly wanted to say that it's been a slice with all of you because I couldn't be here without you guys. And at the same time, it's like I really just want to be in this moment because even as I made this live today, another person subscribed. So I was like, yes, I'm like, the energy is with me. Let the force be with me. Even though I never watched that movie. But the reason why I wanted to put this on is because I know deep down inside that you guys are on the same journey as me for different reasons. We're all going through this. We're all overcoming so much. Like, what haven't we overcome? Like, let's just do the list out. We've overcome the naysayers, we've overcome haters, we've overcome triggers, we've overcome abuse, be it mental, emotional, physical. For those of you that have, I'm very sorry, and I am also one, so I do understand how hard that is. Negativity, narcissists, loneliness. Oh man, we have just sacrificed so many parts of ourselves on this journey. And I can honestly say, if you've been with me from the beginning, this started as a vlog of just my pain and suffering to my triumph at this moment in time right now. So, for those of you out there that think that you're on the beginning stages of your journey and it just seems so dismal and it seems like it's never going to get anywhere and you're never going to go anywhere, cut that crap because really and truly, just watch little engines that can. And you know what? I can honestly say a lot of my brothers and sisters out there that have connected with me, you guys have small channels too. So you know exactly. We're all in the small potato committee, you know what I mean? But it's not because we don't have anything good to say. It's just because we have a select, audience to really resonate with. And that's all about this time and journey. Like, we're all resonating, and we acquire those that are meant for us. And I'm just saying this because I was speaking to one of my brothers earlier today, this guy Danny, who has Moonheart Meditation. That's his channel, and I've been watching him grow. I've been watching others that have grown and then fallen, and then some have stayed on and grew bigger. Some have been momentous, some have been smaller. But it's all about the journey. We're not all meant to have these massive, huge followings. And some of us are meant to have these massive, huge followings, but it just depends on what your energetics wants. Like, I don't mind having a smaller community, because that means I can share more, I can get more closer knit with you guys. And maybe that's how you guys feel too, and that's why you gravitated towards me. But at the same time, I just want to say that little triumphs or big triumphs is still a triumph. So that said, I just want to congratulate all of you. I just want to say thank you so much for all of you that have joined me either on the lives. I just figured out how to start these. Us older folks that are trying to do this, it's not as easy, okay? Because it's like we weren't brought up with this stuff, and trying to teach ourselves this is a triumph in itself. Like, realistically, on this journey, like, if somebody said to me like 3 years ago, oh, you're going to be quitting your career and you're going to be in front of a camera on YouTube telling people what's good, I would have been like, I don't think so. But you know what? My heart has loved every part of this journey, even though sometimes it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it's been freaking hard and sucky at times, because we've had to give up people, and that's what I meant about sacrifice. How much we've had to sacrifice in our lives. Like, for myself, I've had to sacrifice a bunch of frenemies. I thought they were friends, and I'm sure you guys did too. We had to let go of friends and family. I've had to sacrifice parts of myself that I didn't even know I had. And I don't know if you guys know what that means, because, like, we're all growing and getting to be these new versions of self, that our old version is long gone, and we can't go and reclaim that old version because we don't even know what that means anymore. And at the same time, it's like we all still want, love and compassion, and we're finding new relationships. And it is always difficult because we are having to morph and move into this new way of being. And we don't know what that means all the time. You know what I mean? We can meditate, we can connect with the other side as much as we want, but at the reality is that we do have something that's within us that keeps telling us to move forward, that keeps telling us to let it go, that keeps telling us that these life challenges aren't always going to be challenges. They're actually going to be the precursors to our succession. And I really hope that if you're somebody that's not in that headspace yet, that you will be somebody who becomes in that headspace, because that's what this whole ascension journey is all about. It's really just about discovering who we are as a soul self. I can say that I've been lucky enough to have a lot of access to the other side, but I'll tell you why I suffer in other ways, or I have suffered, is that I don't have a lot of people in my present physical life. Like, for me, my hangups and my troubles are different than yours. Like, for example, my issues have been breaching this algorithm, for one. Mine, I've told you guys before, is finding love. And I bet you guys are in the same boat too. For those of you that are on this ascension journey, love is something sort of far fetched at this point, simply because it's like, I can't go back to the normal people. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you guys can't either. You know what I mean? It's like, how are you really going to be with somebody? Like, I think about trying to be with, it's funny. I'm just going to say this because I'm on a live and I might as well. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty in tune with my other side. Okay. And the thing is that I noticed that both of us seem to have very uncanny ways of knowing coin phrases that the other person's going to use or say. And I mean, that could mean that they're remote viewing me from time to time, and I do appreciate that. But at the same time, it's just like sometimes love is hard for us chosen, as star seeds, etc., simply because we can't have those conversations with people and be on the level. So, for those of you out there that are watching me right now, or will watch me later, being on an ascension journey is kind of where I see sacrifice of self. Not all of us get to fall in love with that normal person anymore, that normie, because we just can't do it. We're just in such a high flux or a high vibrance of exuding at this point that we just can't have those conversations with people. And if anyone is watching me, I had this remarkable idea, and if somebody wants to steal it, by all means do, because I got too much on my plate. If you're looking for a moneymaker idea, I truly feel like an ascended app would be freaking fantastic for the love scene. Like, the first question that the person has to answer is, in order to even be on the app, is, what was your first dark night of the soul like? And the person has to like list out, just so that we can pre-qualify if the person's on an ascension journey or not. But I think like an ascended app for love would be a fantastic app for those of you watching, because I just have too much on the go. That I was thinking about that today, and I'm like, I think I'd sign up for that app, because I'm like, it would just weed out all the normies and just like get to the meat and potatoes of the people that actually are on the same level as you. You could even put like what galaxy or what sector you're from, or etc. Like, I'm just messing with you guys, but really and truly, I think like an ascended app would be great, because we have had to give up so much, and a lot of us are out there going like, "Oh, is there love for us old souls out here? Is there love for us?" And I know a lot of people talk about this twin flame thing, and I do believe it is a real thing. However, I think that that's kind of orchestrated by everything above. But I think that a love app would be fun for us ascended people over here, as angelics or 144, or imagine that starseed. Just messing with you guys, but really and truly, I wanted to come on to commemorate this day. I managed to get 100 subs. Now I have 101 as of today. And this is a remarkable time, because if you have been watching me and you've been thinking that you can't make it in your own life, let's just say, just look at what's going on with me. And I hope that I'm inspiring you, because I can honestly say I can manifest most things, but I can't force love. And I think that that's been one of my biggest hangups in life, because I can't force or put things into motion. I told myself that this channel was going to be natural. I told myself that I was going to resurrect an old channel just to see if I could truly come out of my own as a phoenix. And I don't know if all of you guys feel like phoenixes too, but I truly do, because no matter our age, no matter our sex, no matter our background, no matter our sins and our past self, no matter all of these things, God chose us for a reason. The universe chose you for a reason. You're here to do something. And that's the point. It's like we are no longer being held back by the societal norms. We couldn't be normal if we tried. Like, really and truly. I can barely get through conversations with people at the park about dogs, because I'm literally talking about intergalactic things and no one has an idea about. Or I'm talking about what I do for, like, when I talk about like higher selves and what I do for a living, that seems to come across okay. But if I actually say, oh yeah, I think I'm processing things in 4D in my dream time, that I'm seeing transplaced in my 3D schedule over here, everyone would be lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? I honestly feel like we are a special breed. We're meant to be special. We're meant to be different. We're meant to stand out. We're meant to do something. And that's exactly it. And I honestly feel like this live is just a commemoration to the triumph that all of you have gone through. And if you don't think you have, please, this is a moment in time to clap for yourself. Because if you're watching me right now and you're hearing this message, it's because I want to clap for you. You know what I mean? Because realistically, a lot of us had to get through these freaking wars, these physical wars, these emotional wars, these spiritual battles, all through this time. And it's not an easy process. And there's not enough pats on the back. And there's not enough I love yous out there. And I'm telling you right now, I love you. Okay? I love you guys. And I know that I love humans. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys another phrase. I have the compassion for a lot of things, and I noticed that God never makes it a dull moment in this universe. And I'm just gonna say compassion is one of the things that's chosen and us like bears have. So I went to go to the corner store to go pick up a couple things right before this live, and the woman's like, "Oh, how's your Ling Chai?" And Ling Chai means like little cute boy in Chinese. And I'm like, "Oh, my Ling Chai's sleeping." She's literally there picking her nose as she's talking to me, and I'm just staring at her, and I'm like, "Oh, you gotta love life. You gotta love people. You gotta love what the universe shows you." And I truly feel like things like this, I know they're unnormal, but I think that those little twinges take you out of your like seriousness of what this ascension can do to you, and they put you back on the level like, hey, everyone does what they do, and we're all here to love each other regardless of all the nose picking music. That's the best way I could describe it. But I think this live is just going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to come on and really say thank you to all of you, because this has been an upward climb. I've been on this freaking channel again for 2 years. 2 years it took me to get to this point, okay? So if anyone's saying that, patience isn't a real state of being, I'ma fucking tell you it's a real state of being, because 2 years to get to 100 subs is for me a huge triumphancy. I honestly feel like it's only upward and onward from here. Maybe in sometime next we'll do 1,000, and then it'll be 2,000, and onwards and onwards and onwards. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it has to be a huge population. I'm just saying that it has to be something real, and that's really what I want to bring. But I do want to give out a shout out because my business has been going quite well. I want to offer this to you guys. And I don't know if there's anyone on here. I see that there's two. Hello, you guys. But you don't have to do this, but I'm going to also put this out for those that do watch the video later. I'm going to be offering a higher self reading. And usually, what this is, it's about an hour of your time. I would genuinely be offering this to three of my subs if they see this. If you do want to get a higher channel reading from me, I offer this freely to my subs, these three people. It's going to be if you type in uh, want to get high or get high in either the chat, or you can just message me and leave your email so I can reach out to you. The only thing I would need for this is your name, the name that your parents gave you on your birth certificate. So if you do have a middle name, I would need that. And what I usually do tend to channel is what the higher self wants to show me about your life pursuits, what you're currently facing at this time. It will show me future projections as to which, but it's usually themed around the challenges that you have in your life at the present moment, what you need to work through, or also solutions to things that maybe you've been muddled with in your mind. So, like I said, for three subs, this is going to be my gift to you guys because I truly feel like it is a gift. Everyone that I've worked with does truly appreciate it. And I guess the only thing you will be, we'll do it by video chat, just like it could be on Teams or Zoom, whatever the case may be. I'll give you a PDF of the write ups that I do that I speak about in our meeting. And I'll also give you a recording so that you have it for yourself. And people find that very beneficial. So, like I said, put want to get high or get high in a message to me or something to that effect, a comment, and just your email. And the first three people that do this, and I don't care when this happens, I'll wait for the 1, 2, 3 to show up. And I know that they'll come to me because they're meant to. Like, the universe will bring them to me. I will be giving you guys a free, loving reading because really and truly, my other side of business is doing quite well. Even though this YouTube channel has taken time to get off the ground, I still feel like I want to give what I have while I have it, and this is what I'm offering to you guys. So I do have another channel up, High Healing, that I just started because I've noticed that like I'm trying to tackle all corners with this because I feel like it's a healing modality that will really help those that need it. But realistically, I'm gonna get off the live. I don't really know if no one's gone on the live chat, but that's cool. I get it because there's only like three of you, and it's kind of awkward, and I'm not gonna do that to you guys. But I really feel like this was just a commemoration video just to say thank you. And I am truly grateful for everything that I'm given. Oh, hey, Danny, what's up? I just talked about you a little earlier. I was saying how us old folks, like, we're chugging through this algorithm of ours, trying to figure this all out and finding our voice and finding our rhythm. So I put you out there, Moon Heart Meditation. Yeah, Danny. Because I do truly feel like you have a great a way of expressing things. I'm 57. I'm 40. I'm not 57, but I'm 40. Still up there, you know what I mean? I'm not a 20 something anymore, even though I think I could pull it off. I don't know what you think, but I think I could pull it. Maybe on a drunk day. No, I'm joking. But I don't drink anymore, but we all look better when we're drinking. But yeah, I just wanted to see that. So if you guys are interested, it's out there. Yeah, exactly. But I do love your channel. I've been a big fan of yours, Danny, for some time since I've seen you start up. And I know that you came on a little, I mean, everyone's come on a little after me, for freak's sakes. But no, really and truly, I've been on this channel for 2 years, and I finally got to 100 subs. So trust me, when I say that I have fought through this algorithm, I have fought through this algorithm, and I feel like we're finally breaking through. You know what I mean? But they can't stop us. And sometimes I feel like the harder the challenge is, it's really because our wisdom scares the energetics, the yeah, I know. It's true because I used to be like I used to put so much work into my videos. I used to do so much, and then I realized I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm dwindling in like in the views and stuff. And then after I started just being more myself and stuff, it was like then I saw YouTube just eating my views. It was a whole like shit show for some time. But I mean, like my Instagram was doing well, my Facebook was doing well, my TikTok was doing well, like everything was doing well except for this YouTube. But I'm like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm like, screw this. I'm like, screw that. I'm gonna fight through this because I feel like these are the challenges that we go through as star seeds or ascenders because not everything's going to be easy for us. It's like meant to make it more difficult to see if we'll fight through it and shine. You know what I mean? It's just like we know we're shining. It's just so difficult sometimes to get through. And I also feel like us older folks, like we're more genuine in our message. We're not trying to do it like not organically, so it's like, at least not for myself. I'm not trying to just put out titles and such that I think will be eye grabbers most of the time. I actually want to talk about that energy, or I want to talk about situations pertaining to what I believe is the truth of my heart. So I know that sometimes that can cause, a smaller audience because I'm not doing that gitchy title that's going to get all the views. I do that on purpose because I'm not speaking my truth if I just do it for the illusion or for the eye grabbing. I don't believe in that because I'm like, if I'm going to be putting forth something, it's got to be me. It can't be another version. That's what we've been trying to fight this whole time. You know what I mean? Being another mask or being another version or being another whatever. So I was like, no, from the beginning, I was like, nope, I'm going to do me. I'm going to make sure that every person I get is a genuine, great person, that they're on the same page with me and that we're going to grow as a tribe together. You know what I mean? And personally, I'm not a hot. I know exactly who you're talking about too. But you know what? He's kind of awesome. I'll give him that. I know which. If you are talking, there is a hot dude with white cotton shirts that's always a philanthropist. He's really hot. But I could say one of the ones I'm talking about, he's actually pretty genuine. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure if I put my breastises out, maybe that would him. I don't remember his name. Oh man, I see him. He's one of I subscribe to him, but he's exactly like you described, a hot dude with long hair and a white shirt, and he's always wearing the same type of white shirt. So it's like I think I know who you're talking about, but we could be talking about. But he's quite good. I'll give him that much. A lot of the people out here that are spreading the words, not all of them are wishy-washy. There are a lot of wishy-washies, but I find that those people don't last that long either. They kind of fizzle out as well. The ones that last longer, that have their larger followings because of age and because of how long they've been on here, I totally think they work really hard. So I'm nothing against those that work really hard. I'm just saying there are ways to get subs and views quite easily if you just use a certain schematic of how to get them. And I always refuse to do that. So even though 100 subs might not seem a lot to you, Danny, because you far surpassed that way faster than I did. I honestly, this has been a momentous 2 years to get to this point. So I just wanted to say that. I think I'm gonna get off the live if that's cool with you. I always never know what to do at these points when I have like a person or two. I'm always like, oh gosh, how do I say goodbye? I just have the heart that keeps on ticking, you know what I mean? But yeah, this was just a live to really say thank you and to offer my services because I'm always so grateful for everything that I get. Because I feel like if you are grateful, that's how you get more. You know what I mean? Bye. Thanks, Danny. If you do a live, I'll be outreaching to you too. One of these days, maybe we should do one together. You can talk to everyone about what's going on in the astral because I truly am not well versed in that. Like, yes, I know some houses, yes, but yeah, Totally. Let's collab. Yeah. Because I think the more of us that we get together, the better. You know what I mean? Like, you can't hurt anyone. So I'm going to say goodnight for tonight and have a good one. And bye, Danny. Catch you on the next one.